Hi, I'm Carol Allen. I am a full-time realtor with Pierce Smith Realty right here in Gainesville. And today I wanted to talk to you about getting your Manassas, Prince William County, Fauquier County home ready to hit the market. I want to help you get this right from the very start because preparing your home for sale can feel a little bit overwhelming. But if you follow a few key steps, you are going to attract more buyers, you're going to shorten your days on market, and you're going to ultimately sell for a higher price. So let's walk through the must-do list to get your home ready to hit the market. First thing you need to do is declutter. This is something that a lot of people resist, but trust me, it makes a huge difference. You need to start by removing about 30 to 40% of your belongings from each room. And that means thinning out your bookshelves, cleaning off your kitchen counters, removing extra chairs from the end of your dining room table, and thin out your seasonal clothes. If you are not sure what to keep, think about how a model home looks. When you walk into a model home, that's how you want your house to show. You want it to show the function and the flow of each space. You don't want it to show your things. So after decluttering, you need to deep clean. I know a lot of people don't want to do that. It's the nitty gritty. It's the windows, it's the baseboards, it's the floors, it's the bathrooms. So if you don't feel like you're up for tackling that, I have a list of my preferred cleaners. You need to get a professional in to help you. Cleaning the house is going to make a huge difference. Once the cleaning and decluttering is done, you're going to feel so much better. You might even like your house enough to stay. The next thing you're going to do is tackle any repairs that need to be done in your house. This includes mechanical and structural issues and appliances. If your HVAC is not working, if your dishwasher is leaking, if you have outlets that aren't working, get those fixed. Everything in your home should be functional before you go on the market. The magic words in real estate are fresh paint and new flooring. If you can paint the whole house top to bottom and put new flooring in, you're going to go a long way. You also want to make sure bathroom tiles are not cracked. Make sure your grout is nice and clean. Make sure the caulking around the tub has been done. Any deferred maintenance is ultimately going to affect your bottom line. So you want a homeowner or a buyer to walk in and say, oh my gosh, this home has really been taken care of. No deferred maintenance. Make it look like you've cared about your house and that you have cared for it and taken care of it from the very beginning. And let's talk about paint. Paint is one of the highest ROI investments you could make when selling your house. You need to paint your house. I would do top to bottom, including ceilings and trim. I have a fabulous painter. Trust me on this. Make your house look larger, brighter, cleaner by painting. The colors that I like right now, I still have agreeable gray. I love it. I think it looks great in my house with my lighting. A lot of people don't like agreeable gray. It's trending out. So Greek Villa, Shoji White. Believe it or not, accessible beige is very popular and coming back. You can also cut the saturation. If you feel like the color is too dark, you can ask the paint store to cut the saturation. But painting your house is going to make such a huge difference. It's a nice clean slate for the buyer coming in. Let's talk curb appeal. First impressions matter, especially in our area where buyers are comparing your home to dozens of others. Before a buyer even walks through your door, they are noticing your landscaping, they're noticing your porch, they're noticing if your front door is painted. You want to make everything nice and inviting. Trim your bushes, edge your flower beds, for the love of God. Pull your weeds, mulch your flower beds, sweep the porch, make sure you don't have cobwebs, make sure your outside lights are working because people might be coming in the evening to look at your house. Also a quick tip, make sure you know when your trash day is because when we are doing professional photos, it helps us a lot if we don't have to position the photographers around all of the trash cans in the neighborhood. We do drone video as well, and when the drone is flying over and you see trash cans sitting out everywhere, it doesn't look nice. So let us know before we do photos what day your trash is picked up. Now let's dig in a little bit into staging. You don't always need to bring in new furniture. I do offer staging services to my clients, and sometimes all we need to do is just rearrange what you already have. But we want to focus on depersonalizing your home by removing family photos. We want to make homes feel as spacious and functional as possible. And we want to highlight your home's best features. So fireplace, bay window, kitchen island, make sure all of those areas are clear so we get great photos of them. I always recommend white towels in the bathrooms. I recommend white bedding, minimal items on countertops, a fresh smelling home with natural light. Please don't go and buy air fresheners for every room. That triggers migraines in a lot of buyers and some agents. So if you walk into a home and it is heavily perfumed with Glade air fresheners everywhere, a buyer is typically not as likely to stay quite as long. So make sure your house smells fresh but not overpowering, and then make everything as nice and bright and clean as possible. Now, why are we doing all of this? Why are we staging? Why are we painting? Why are we making the outside look so nice? It's because we need professional photos and we need professional video. 90% of buyers are going to see your home online first before they ever come walk in the door. So video, professional photos, drones, that is non-negotiable. This is not a time for iPhone pictures. This is not a time for blurry images. This is not a time to see your realtor reflected in the bathroom mirror. You need professional photography. That is my soapbox. If I see one more realtor marketing $1 million home with crummy photos, I'm going to lose my mind. I know that selling your home feels like it's a lot, but you don't have to figure things out alone. When you list your home with me, I am going to guide you through every step of the way, from our first walkthrough, which, by the way, your home does not have to be clean, staged, or anything for me. I don't mind. I have dogs laying on my furniture. But I'm going to help you through everything from the first walkthrough, pricing strategy, staging, repair advice, and marketing. I want to help you make the most informed decision and make you the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. So if you are thinking about selling your home in Prince William County, Fauquier County, or Manassas, please give me a call. I would love to work with you. If these videos are helpful and you're enjoying the videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and come back and like these videos and share them with your friends. I'd love to help you and your friends sell your Northern Virginia home.